there's a fundamental distrust of artists in this country, and it goes back to our Puritan background, the fact that this country was settled by two types of people. They were either religious zealots or they were mercantile explorers, people that were coming here to make a quick buck. And that's carried on for centuries. And today, if you tell somebody that you're a poet or that you write music, they often will smile and say, well, that's wonderful. And what do you do for a living? I think that life as a composer comes down to surviving the first rehearsal. The first rehearsal is one when you have to surrender all sharp objects as you're going into the hall. You know, razor blades, anything that you could maim or do serious damage to yourself with. Because that's the moment when the piece moves from pure abstraction to this kind of horrible, messy, sloppy, indecisive reality. With an orchestra that's seeing the piece for the first time and the sound is coming at you, and in the case of this experience here in a hall that nobody's ever played a note in before, so everything you hear is a shock. It can be a wrenching, hysterically horrible experience. Even a conductor that I trust so implicitly, like Kent Nagano, it's just tough to sit tight because you hear something wrong. And in my case, because I tend to repeat things for 50 or 60 bars, if somebody starts out wrong, you know, if it's too loud or if it's not played right, it isn't just 1 second of a mistake. You hear it for, you know, for 3 minutes, and it drives you crazy. And there's a tendency to want to run up on stage and scream at somebody and get it done. But I have to be very polite and write it down in a notebook. And then, you know, the etiquette requires that the conductor finally turns to me and says, "Now, John, would you like to make some comment?"
John, some notes. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, John Adams, just a few notes.
And now the criticisms. Actually, I think I'll just give these to the music director. We can go through these. They're all very small things. Piano at bar 59, would you play pianissimo? I know that's always a problem there, but we really have to do everything to keep the viola clear. Cello at bar 246. Just a little less there. 246. That was a bit loud there. Also, at 355 piano, less. That's all I seem to be saying today, but what do you expect from a minimalist?